how it helps me as a diabetic specifically is that it not only balances your glucose and your insulin levels, but the molecular hydrogen going into your body hits your cells at a cellular deep level. And so my body doesn't think like, oh, I'm hydrated, I don't need this. It doesn't ignore it. It just goes in and permeates the cell right away. So I'm getting that hydration that my body thinks I don't need.
A little bit about who you are, what your background is, whatever makes you tick, things you love to do, that sort of thing.
Absolutely. So my name is Kierra. My background has been sort of a squiggly line, but for that I'm grateful. My undergrad was in neurobiology, so I thought I was going to go into surgery and healthcare and all of that. Um, I did for a little bit and I loved it. I worked in neurosurgery and I was there for 3.5 years, like up close and personal with brains and spinal cords and all of that good stuff. So that was wild. Feels like a past life, seriously, because it's like so different to what I'm doing now. But in that time, I actually got sick and got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at the age of 24, which is really unheard of.
Oh,
And so that prompted a move. So I was living in LA, prompted a move to come back home to Omaha, Nebraska. Came home, was taking life easy, slow, like acclimating all of that. And during that time, I just realized, I want to do something that fuels me and makes me happy and my passion. So I started a business where I make candles and jewelry and all that good stuff. And during that time, I obviously you have to have a need for content creation, social media. So I was doing everything. Every single part of the business was obviously me. And I realized like how not only good, but how much I love social media and, doing that whole back end side of it. So while still owning my business, I ventured off to do a little bit of like side freelancing social media and content creation. And then that's where I came across Will. So we've collabed on a few different brands. They were all amazing, but obviously there's one that stuck. And the minute that I tried the H2Go, like I knew right away it was legit. And as a type 1 diabetic, my body doesn't hold on to water intake very well, and I get extremely thirsty. So after about a week of drinking the H2Go, I was like, okay, like this is for real. This makes me feel awesome. Even my insulin and glucose levels were balanced, which is crazy.
wow.
Um, yeah, so it was kind of like by stance, like following the path of life that I got to experience this amazing product. And now I'm able to rep it and share like how amazing it is and how it's helped my life too. So it's been
That's
a journey, but it feels right. So here we are.
that's
Yeah.
amazing. That must have been a bag of mixed emotions moving back home and getting that diagnosis and, changing all of your dreams around. And wow, that is a lot. And you've done amazing things regardless of what life has thrown you. So that is amazing. Can you tell me a little bit about anything else you've tried to help you overcome your symptoms with your diabetes?
Absolutely. So, like I said, I don't hold on to water well, and so I will for real drink. I have a huge water bottle here that in the beginning, was drinking at least 10 of those a day and constantly still thirsty. So, just drinking so much water, really fatigued, really brain fogged. All the symptoms that you kind of feel when you're sick, it's just kind of like there's a presence there always because my body isn't working correctly. Um, so I never really tried any other hydrogen water, but once I tried Evolve, I honestly was just sold. Like I tried it and I immediately noticed a difference. How it helps me as a diabetic specifically is that it not only balances your glucose and your insulin levels, but the molecular hydrogen going into your body hits your cells at a cellular deep level. And so my body doesn't think like, oh, I'm hydrated, I don't need this. it doesn't ignore it. It just goes in and permeates the cell right away. So I'm getting that hydration that my body thinks I don't need. Um, so yeah, it's helped me in every single way. And then once I noticed the difference of how I was feeling, then I did some research on the product. And that's where all the studies, and I was like, okay, this is the real deal. And so yeah, I haven't felt a need to try a competitor because everything I need is here.
That's amazing. So, after drinking Evolve and getting some relief from some of these symptoms, how has that impacted like your everyday life? Is there things that, are easier on you now that were a little bit of a struggle before you tried drinking hydrogen water?
Yeah, on a more relatable topic, so I play sand volleyball, and the morning after waking up from playing sand, like I could feel my body be so dehydrated, like so exhausted. But now I drink probably 2 water bottles before I go to bed, and then the next morning I'll start my day with a bottle. And I don't know. I feel quote unquote normal, like energized and mentally clear. So that's one thing that I knew, like my recovery in my muscles and just my body holding on to that hydration. I noticed a significant difference.
That's amazing. That's such
Yeah, honestly, it's been so helpful. Like I'm in such a lucky position to be able to help spread the word about an amazing product and also feel and know that it's helping me personally. So best of both worlds.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel the same way. Like every day I drink it, I talk to so many of our customers and they're like, is this thing for real? I'm like, I drink this 3 times a day. I'm a busy mom. I work. I have so much going on. And my brain, if I didn't have this water bottle, I don't know what I would be doing because, I really do drink it. And then my brain fog is just like, ah.
It's a lifeline, it really is. And so I put my boyfriend and my mom onto it, and they've
Oh,
spread
awesome.
the word to my boyfriend's family. They love it. And then my mom, she also has one, and she's told all of her work friends about it too. And they're like, oh my gosh, I need more info, because I guess she let them try it. So yeah, she drinks 3 to 5 a day as well. And some of her friends are really interested in it too.
That's awesome. I told my parents, I'm like, I already know what you're getting for Christmas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I know. I'm like, we need like a banner in front of our house saying Evolve Household.
Right. In this house, we drink Evolve.
Yeah. Can't come in unless you do too.
Right.
That's
Awesome.
funny.
Awesome. So, how do you fit Evolve into your daily routine? Like, do you have any tips for making sure you drink like 3 or 4 a day? How many do you personally drink? Because usually what we recommend is 3 bottles a day on just like your average normal day. If you go out and crush a workout or you play a hard game of volleyball or you have a tough day at work, bump it up to 4 so you get those recovery benefits. And then if you have another health problem you're working through, or you catch a cold, or there's something else going on, you can go up to 5 or maybe even 6 if that'll help you recover. What's your Evolve routine? How does that work out? With your volleyball and the diabetes and the other lifestyle factors.
So immediately when I wake up, I put it on the 10-minute cycle, and that gives me my 5.4 ppm, which is amazing. I usually will have either like a smoothie or coffee sometimes. I like to drink it with my coffee as well. And then about lunchtime, I'll have another one. And then at dinner time, I'll have one too. And then it depends on what I'm doing at night, like say I'm playing volleyball or being really active, then I like to have one before bed. I do take doses of insulin twice a day and then another one as well, but I always take my H2Go with that because I've read up on a ton of things that hydrogen water helps your body absorb insulin better as well.
Oh, wow.
And since I don't produce any, that is amazing for me because insulin is expensive.
Yeah.
Um, so it kind of depends. I almost always get in 3 to 5. And what's funny is that I know a difference in my body when I don't drink my H2Go. Um, so yeah, I also bring it with me everywhere I go. I mean, I have a few of them, but they're compact too, so they fit perfectly in my purse. Um, yeah, so I always have it on me. That way I always drink it.
That's awesome. Um, So is there anything you would say to somebody who's maybe on the fence about trying Evolve, or anybody, with a condition like yours? Is there anything you would say to them to say like, hey, maybe give this a try?
Absolutely. I mean, I could say so many things. Well, one really obvious one is that our body is comprised of so much water. And, you can drink a ton of water and think that you're hydrating your body, but you actually can dehydrate your body when you drink too much water. So, with the Evolve, it has all that molecular hydrogen in it. You drink less water, but you're more hydrated. So, the obvious point is that we need water to survive. So, that's a great reason to try it. Two, there's so many people that have had these amazing, outstanding claims of how it's changed their life. I'm one of them, my mom is one of them, and I've seen 100+ other people experience the same exact thing. Yeah, and if like none of that still doesn't convince you, there are so many studies backing all of these claims up. And I mean, that's science, that's fact. So why not give it a try?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And since you mentioned these studies, we'll put a link in the description to hydrogenwaterstudies.com. And you can type in any keyword in the box and it'll pull up all of those studies based on whatever your keyword is. So if you're looking for studies on diabetes, heart health, brain health, any of the types of things out there that they've studied for hydrogen water, just type it in the box and you'll be able to access all of those studies for yourself.
See peasy.
Yeah, lemon squeezy. So now that you have some personal experience with hydrogen water as a, H2Go Evolve drinker, and also you work in our social media marketing department, so you get to see a lot of what's out there and interact with a lot of our customers as well. Is there anything that stands out to you about the Evolve H2Go in comparison with the other options available on the market?
Absolutely. I think one of the main things is all the lab testing that we've done. And like I said, again, all the different studies. I think if there's something you want to know about our bottle, it's broadcasted and you can find it. You can look up all the independent testing. And we're rated, I think we're rated first when it comes to hydrogen water bottles too. And our studies also back that up. So to know that we're rated number one is amazing. And also, on the back end is how passionate all the people behind the business are. Like, I think that shows so much to a product. If everybody who is pushing this product, we truly believe in it and use it ourselves, that has a lot to say. Like, we're not just here to, start a business and push a product. Like, we want to change lives, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's so amazing too, and so telling that as soon as the founders came to me and said, hey, we're starting this project, there's this thing called hydrogen water. Here's all the benefits of it. And we're going to bust through a bunch of the nonsense in this industry and really bring a superior product that offers a therapeutic dose of hydrogen to the marketplace. And I dropped everything I was doing. I said, count me in. I want to be here. And I
That's
know a lot of
exactly
other
it.
people on our team did too. And yeah, that is so telling. That's
Absolutely.
so telling.
We're passionate.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on this interview with me, Kierra. You do amazing things with social media. Everybody out there, go like and follow tryevolve.com, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell for more notifications so you can meet more team members, hear more real customer stories, and everything else we got for you. So thank you so much. And I will see you on the other side.
Absolutely. Thanks, Lauren.
Awesome. Bye.
Bye bye.